Whenever a streamer has to change their schedule, you should just assume they're interacting with normal people, which is basically what's happening. I only work between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m. on Sundays, so can you meet me then? Why don't you work around my schedule? I'll see you at 11:30 p.m. I don't care if you gotta work. Everybody's gotta work, baby. It's the way of the world. No crackle. It's a new era. Until tomorrow. Rescuing Megan and her team. Oh my god! I'm like totally kidnapped right now. Attempts left to 1. Okay, let's go.
Returning to tonight's biggest
I'm beginning to think this might be a little suspicious. It looks like I killed one of the Ghostbusters here. The new Ghostbusters, at least. Who saw me? Think fast, buddy! Judo chop! Indie Mouse, don't ever make fun of my show ever again. Or I'm gonna turn you into this guy, Soldier Spec Ops. There's no punch key, otherwise I'd just smack him right now just to get the point across. When did I make fun of your show? You know what you did. And you know that I don't appreciate it, Indie Mouse. And why is it called, why are you Indie Mouse? What's the matter? Was Indie Mouse taken? Well, you gotta spell indie wrong. Is it more like Indie Mouse? Nice little moonwalk there. I forgot the name of the dude from the Power Rangers who looks like this, but I'm pretty sure it's Goldar? Don't really like... What are you talking about? Fingers slipped off the mouse button for negative 12 seconds. Excuse me? Apparently I shot him with the gun that makes him walk backwards. Just checking, just checking. Let's go. He's a god. He's a god. He's not a god. I am trapped in a delousing chamber. Apparently we're completely fine. So that was unexpected. But apparently got the job done there. Like, well, we got him trapped in the delousing chamber. What should we do? I don't know. It's probably just the wind. Why is your name Lion when lions have hair? Lions don't have hair. They have fur. Take it from me. I have a bachelor's degree in biology from a genuine 4-year university. Thank you, Aether Games, for the nice words. 4 years. 4 years on Twitch. It's pretty crazy. But honestly, it doesn't feel like a day over 3.5, if I'm being honest with you. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm playing some permutation of 3 of about 20 different games. Okay, I need you guys to cool it, because... No, you do not have a possible visual. It must have just been the wind. Excuse me? I turned your shoulder into lightning bolts. Well, when in doubt, run this strat. It's all about the walls, dude. I've been playing so much high-octane MLG Battlegrounds lately. You actually just cannot stop me once I get cover. Stop blind firing, it doesn't work from cover. I was actually told that the tranq gun is the only gun for which it guaranteed does work from cover. See you in heck, buddies. Alright, we've made it in. You can't see me because I'm involved in invisibility. You're using the stun gun? Oh, the stun gun and the tranq gun are 2 different things. Damn my Canadian nature. Saw today's episode, really good how you hid in the house while your teammates fell in battle. Here's what it's like to be me on the internet. First off, be the best at every video game ever. You wouldn't know what that's like. Secondly, if you ever get a kill, they go, oh, kill steal. If anyone on your team ever dies, they go, oh, way to go, NL. You let Austin die. This dude runs in like freaking 1v4 against a team of people that all have the FaZe clan in their name. And then everyone goes, well, you know, If only NL had gone with Austin, maybe Austin could have gotten the Nocto kill, and it wouldn't have been a problem. I don't think we should break this door if possible. Oh my god, they never leave, man. There's too many security here. Wow, that hurts. You did just sit in there saying, I can't see, I don't have visual, instead of going to help them? Well, I didn't have visual, man. What am I supposed to do in a situation in which there's no visuals? Look, I'm not saying I'm the best Battlegrounds player in the world. That guy's actually a wall that is shooting. That would be, like, patently ridiculous. I'm just saying, especially, go watch, like, Kate's show yesterday. So many runs, I got, like, a freaking triple kill. Wow, good shot. I got, like, a triple kill, and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna go over to this house, and, you know, if they shoot at me, you'll know where they are. And then all three of the other people die, and it's like, way to go, NL. You botched it. It's the curse. It's the curse of being... Well, it's like, you know, if you're Alex Ovechkin, which I am, if the Capitals ever lose, obviously it's Alexander Ovechkin's fault. That's the thing. You know, he's the captain. He's got to take some responsibility. I am just a plant. I am not Adam Jensen, the father of Jesse Denton. I'm just a plant. 99 garbage, man. Don't scour the area. He's not still around. Don't flush him out. Oh, my Lanta, dude. These are like some nasty shots here. I'm not saying at all that Austin drags us down. That's ridiculous. How's Heroes of the Storm been going? I think I've gotten to the point where, like, I only play with Kate, but I think, like, Kate and her Heroes crew have, like, super out-leveled me. Every time I'm in a game, I'm, like, level 15. And then I'm with people who are level 300 or 400, and we get paired against people who range from, like, level, you know, 100 to level 800. I just get the crap kicked out of me. I do like playing Lucio, though. He can wall ride and doesn't afraid of anything. And then he gets that sweet talent that allows him to play crossfade and get his amp it up refreshed. Repeating, of course. You and Kate should play Cho'Gall. We have, actually. Some of my most fun games are playing Cho'Gall. Mostly because Gall is just landing skill shots and never ever having to worry about mana at all. This is too early even for my Norwegian ass. You know, it's a little early for me as well. It's the classic, like, YouTuber, Twitch streamer thing to talk about, like, when you wake up without it seeming like you're bragging, but really you guys know that I'm enough of a fake adult that when I say that I wake up at like 10:30, 11 a.m. on average, that's not bragging, it's actually like a great sense of personal shame. But yeah, I woke up today at like 10:40 and I was like, I gotta be funny in 50 minutes? That's not even, I don't even know if people can do that. Nobody's waking up at 9 a.m. being like, I gotta get to work at the Comedy Store. There's a vent behind the boxes. They always do it. Look, who are these people and why don't they care about ventilation? Every vent has like cardboard boxes stacked in front of it. No wonder your heat/air conditioning are not working as well as you want them to. Don't worry, you usually aren't funny, but we keep showing up anyways. See, this guy's a comedian. He can be funny at the crack of dawn. I wish oh, hello. Guess we're gonna have a conversation or something.
Don't stick that weapon in my face.
Oh,
what is wrong with you?
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
Way to protect our asses.
Wow, there's a very pregnant pause in between those two lines of dialogue.
And now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
You don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade.
Oh, you're a programmer? What happens if you try to dereference a null pointer in Visual Studio 2013?
Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
You sock body? This is insulting.
To him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to locate the rest of the team.
timing will be critical.
I don't like
I'll
those
coordinate
glasses.
The attack.
She's got like
You understand
2004
that this could all
era
backfire.
I know
Ringo
shrinking
Starr
violence,
glasses.
Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
They're tracking your GPLs, aren't they? I've been wondering how to get around
They look like the
that.
rimless sunglasses
man.
from Battlegrounds. I've
Just
just
like last
realized.
night, he had a plan to shut down their tracking and jamming protocols using a virus.
This guy looks like the crack
Maybe
dealer who
Declan or
lives on
Eric
my
knows
street.
something
I don't
more
buy
about
that. This man has sunglasses built into his face. This guy, he's wearing a vest made out of solid iron. This looks like the crack dealer who lives on your street. His forearms have like sprockets and pistons in them. So does the crack dealer. His chin is like a freaking ice pick. This is not a real human being's face. They modeled his face after the shape of a Dorito, extrapolated into 3 dimensions.
It's on the second floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off.
Dude,
Then again, with those neuro enhancements,
I've actually liked
find
Deus
a way to
Ex.
get into it.
Occasionally, I'm riffing on it a little bit for comedic effect, but it's a good game. And then it's been 6 years since it came out, so you know, parts of it have aged perhaps a little bit ungracefully. But I love the Canadian voice acting every time, because you don't hear it that often. Every actor says a boot. It makes me feel like I'm at home.
But the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just.
Is this
a
woman
typical
related to
scientist you,
Goldmember?
right, Mr. Jensen?
She
Blindly
does
pushing
look
boundaries,
like
no care for who's
in
footing the bill or how
Goldfinger,
our discoveries get made.
James
We all
Bond
have to
sleeps with
live
that
with
woman,
ourselves at
and
the
his
end of the
cursed
day, Dr.
dick
Coleman.
leads to her
You're
being
right, of
murdered by
course.
being covered with gold powder.
But were things so different in Detroit?
I'm pretty sure that this is
We all know
like
where those
an
Sarah
outfit
contracts
inspired
came
by that
from, don't
event.
we?
Are you saying you live in fake Canada now? You don't come across Canadian accents all that often in Vancouver, to be honest with you.
When your GPL starts to vibrate, set off the distraction.
I understand.
Nice, and then strike that arms akimbo pose. Like,
sorry
I
for
don't
what I said
care.
earlier.
You don't have to set off the distraction if you don't want to. I mean, I could just freaking judo chop you, possibly. By the way, I'm gonna hack your computer. Excuse me? Open the door. Open the door and see what happens. You're not gonna like it, I promise you this. You will be ripped from this world by the most merciful devil you could conceivably imagine. With swords for hands.
We know someone's here.
Nope.
Keep looking.
Doubtful. Judo chop!
One of our guys is down.
I think the camera's freaking out. It's like, you know, there's a few dead bodies over here. Only they're not dead. I just put them in a suspended state of animation to slow their metabolic processes. Try to res them. Try to res them. Bring them back. It's Battlegrounds.
I think he's alive.
It's Battlegrounds all over again. Go for the res. This is the ultimate bait. Malph's over there. Oh, res me. I'm out in the open. I got shot from a dude 2 seconds away. Res me. Austin's like, don't do it. Don't do it. We gotta stick together, guys. You gotta stick together. I'm over here like, am I gonna be Florence Nightingale, or am I gonna look like a freaking ding dong when this thing falls apart? Hey, you gotta reload your gun before you shoot this camera. You know you can stealth around enemies so you don't have to knock them out? Where's the fun in that? That's why Dan should always be squad leader. Actually, I will say we recorded some episodes the other day. With Malph as squad leader, and I got to admit, I like his decision-making process, despite the fact that probably for like the next 30 episodes, I spend every episode going like, Malph! I kind of like Malph in the squad leader role. Ryab and stealth don't mix. Excuse me, I'll have you know I beat Splinter Cell Blacklist on perfectionist levels, so don't give me that. There's some great, like, redemption moments coming up in Battlegrounds. Just you wait, buddy. Just you wait. Alright. Come on. Give me a reason. Judo chop! What happened? Well, you tell me in 1/4 of a second he figured that out? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Banal, I respect you, but you gotta keep mouth honest. This guy's going like... He keeps talking about all the wins he's getting. He doesn't realize... He's like... He's the number 3 center on a team that has Wayne Gretzky, and he's going, I won the Stanley Cup last year. No. Wayne Gretzky won the Stanley Cup. You were on Wayne Gretzky's team, you know, due to a fluke of free agency. Smells like a vent here. Is Austin Gretzky in this metaphor? No, Banal's Wayne Gretzky in this metaphor. I'll put it in a metaphor he can understand. It's like he's Peter Forsberg on the 1993 World Junior Championship team. And he's over here saddled with Tommy Salo from the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympic team that got beaten by Belarus in the quarterfinals. This is a great mark of personal shame. Hello, I am your friend. Although you wouldn't know it from the gun. Blinded by the light. And by light, I mean results from a scientific study. Blinded by... We're cool? We're cool.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get
We
you
gotta
out.
win more on Tuesday. I want to do a Battleground stream on Tuesday.
We were told
I think I will be
written
able
off.
to, but I have a
Not
midterm
exactly.
on Thursday, so I gotta... I have a midterm on Thursday. I gotta study for it, but
especially since it was based
it
on
shouldn't be
Sarah's
like...
research, but
that shouldn't take
didn't
like
give me a
20
choice.
hours, so it should
No
be
one doubts
okay.
your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
Osborne
I'm not sure. We said something
Cos.
about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through Lim, but I can't be sure. How will
Is this
we
guy
coordinate
related to
these
Malik?
accidents?
They have certain
It's impossible.
similar tendencies.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? All right, Mr. Jensen.
I
I'm with
love
you.
that
What's
hand
our next
motion.
move?
We need to disable their GPL tracker.
Biochip. Dun 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 da da da. Biochip.
Dr. Koss,
That's.
The biochip
I
you mentioned
I
was based on
apologize. That
Sarah's
was.
studies.
Yes, I believe
There was no
so.
redeeming
At first I
value to
thought
that
it was
joke.
merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable.
Yeah,
Except
you
for
know,
Dr.
we're
Reed,
like
I suppose.
What do you say? That?
Nicholas Hjalmarsson
More
on the
of a
2014
yes.
Stanley Cup champion
Back in
Chicago
Detroit,
Blackhawks, you
we
know?
all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly.
By
I'm
the
just
way,
glad we're
why
not-
are you in the
It's
Discord?
kind of hard to believe.
What do you mean by that? Am I in a Discord channel right now? Let me check on that. Oh yeah, that's me. I'm just hanging out in the general NLSS chat. Thankfully, nobody joined me there. That's a Giesling move right there. There was like a week where Dan was in the same Discord the whole time, just recording. Thanks for the heads up, Corey.
I overheard some of the guards.
I'm not talking shit about
I
Paul
think
Coffey.
Nick
He's one of the
working
best
in the basement
offensive
of the
defensemen
biomed
of all
labs.
time, bud.
But I'm not sure.
Sit tight, Dr. Koss.
I'm talking shit about,
When
you
you
know,
feel a
Larry
vibration from the
Murphy's
GPL,
apprentice.
Set off that distraction. That'll be the signal.
I will. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And hurry.
Wake up, Mr. Jensen. Mr. Jensen. You know, heard him say, Kanye West heard him say. We could hack his computer as a sign of solidarity, though. Paul Kafifi? A good one. He played on the third line on a team with Gretzky. How would he be on the third line, though? He's a defenseman. Unless he moved to offense and I was unaware of it. These guys are cool now. Like, he must have talked to them and been like, don't worry. This fucked up cyber soldier he's cool. He's totally fine. Also, he never asked for this. NL, you talk a lot about hockey, thank you. But you, how good are you at actually playing it? I went to a hockey camp for March break when I was like 7 years old, and I got a fungal infection on my genitals, and that was the last time I ever played hockey. How? I want you to keep in mind I was like, you know, 8 years old at this time. I didn't realize, you know, for hockey you put on like a lot of equipment. A lot of equipment. and it gets real hot and sweaty under there. So, but I didn't realize that you have to take off your pants and then put your hockey pants on over top of just your legs. Like, I didn't realize hockey pants didn't go over normal pants. So I just put them on over my normal pants, and then over the course of like 3 days, got real freaking hot and humid in there and cultivated a fungal infection, apparently. Had to go see the doctor. What does being young have to do with a genital fungal infection? Mostly that I'm just saying, like, I was kind of an idiot. Wish you hadn't shouted as you died and created kind of a situation for me there.
Trouble!
What? Did you show the doctor your dick? Yes. That's his job, is to be shown my dick on an abstract level. I have shown many different doctors my dick and or balls on many different occasions for a couple of different reasons. At this point, it's just, if I go to the doctor and they don't look at my genitals, it's like, are you sure you've got your license?
Hearing source of disturbance.
I don't have any energy, dude, so... I mean, you had to go. Judo chop! Did the doctor show you their dick? No. No, he didn't. Have you ever shown a doctor your balls, but not your dick? I can't fathom, from a sartorial standpoint, how you would do that. Like, you'd have a little dick sheath, and then you just pull your balls out? That's absurd. Was it a camp doctor or a real doctor? It was a real doctor. But he was like 70 in 1997. So he was born in the 1920s. So he just put 6 leeches on my testicles and told me I'm good to go. Get back out there and fight the Jerrys. You're never gonna hit me like that. You know, unless you're as good at shooting at in this game as Austin is in Battlegrounds. You're never gonna get me. Have you taken the leeches off yet? He hasn't told me to. What is... I was like, what is that hairstyle? She's got a Spaceballs. Was this Tim Horton's hockey camp? No, it was like a local hockey camp. I wouldn't worry about the specifics of the brand too much. Throw the copier at a man. I really thought that was going to work there for a second. Did Malf go too? I did not know Michael A.L. Fox until I was, like 13. We didn't go to, like, elementary school together. We went to high school together. But he could have gone too, and I just wouldn't know. You know, I cannot say for certain. I know it's amazing that we've cultivated such a...
We've got a breach.
Oh, that was actually just really stupid of me.
Secure.
What? Adam Jensen, why are you doing these fidget spinner tricks, dude?
Where is he?
Just shoot him with your gun. You went to school high together? Look, that's not what I said. But dude, weed. LMAO. Does MALF stand for mother I'd like to, you know? He doesn't stand for anything. That dude's a sitter. A face sitter. Those railings are hella strong. Yeah, if they ever don't want to be railings anymore, they can just get a new career as the bars in between windows in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Not that I'm salty or anything. What shows have you been watching lately? So notoriously, I don't watch very much television, but last night during dinner, Kate and I watched the first episode of like 6-month-old Netflix original series, The Crown, and I was like, wow, this is a well-made program. Wow, it really is too early to be funny. Ooh. So that's what I've been watching lately. And then also, occasionally, I turn on the television to whatever movie is on the Sci-Fi Network, which we call Space Network in Canada. And I put that on in the background while I'm doing some coding. I would highly recommend Nirvana, the band, the show. I watched the first 3 episodes of that, and I was like, it's like, it's very Canadian. I mean that in a good way. I was like, this is, this show's all about good-natured trolling. Sensible chuckling.
Who the hell is that?
No, you can't see me here.
Can't escape!
Get triple tapped, son. You can't escape! Get dusted, you freaking idiot. You ever watch that show Lex on the Space Network? No, but that was one of those shows that, like, existed on the Space Network for, like, 25 years. Like, it's one of those shows I've never seen, but I've known its existence for a long, long time. I should watch Master of None. Like, I loved Master of None Season 1, and I hear Season 2 is as good, maybe better. Although when I mentioned it to Corey, he said, they tried. Which is a very mature way of saying he didn't like it as much. I have not seen Wonder Woman yet. We're behind on movies. Like, extremely behind. Not in, like, an Austin way, like, oh, I don't watch movies. I'm too busy making entertainment, but, like, I haven't seen a new movie in a little while. I still have to watch Get Out, that's correct. Have you seen Park Chan-wook's magnum opus, The Handmaid? No, I've not. I do still need to see that as well. I heard it's excellent. I'm unbelievably behind. What's your next step in becoming the most amazing video game creator? For like 3 hours a week, I'm working on this endless runner called Tomo Quest, which means in about 1,000 weeks, it should be done. It's actually... The main loop of the game is actually playable, which is surprising to me. Is it fun? No, not really. But you can play it and lose. You can't win. It's kind of the spirit of Endless Runners, I suppose. There's like a ton more work to be done on it. It's like maybe 2% releasable right now, but conceivably, one day it might be high enough quality that I could release it for free. Which is actually huge progress, if I may point out. Like, that's an enormous milestone in actuality that I'm quite proud of, and I'm downplaying it for a sense of detached irony, but would you consider producing YouTube and Twitch content around your process? I don't know if that's where my talents are best suited, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's where I'm best suited. I think I'm best suited being bad at games and cracking jokes than trying to, like, detail my process, but I won't say that it's never, 100% never gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense that you saw me. You know what, in a way, I'm actually thrilled that I have the opportunity to murder these guys instead of having to stealth them. He's dead. No!
I saw you.
No!
You runner.
Can the coders in chat help you with your video game goals? The thing is, like,
End of the line.
I don't want coding help.
Gotta reload.
That sounds like it's,
Oh, you're still here.
that sounds like I'm being stubborn, but, like, I want to be the coder.
Damn, not here.
Isn't he? Judo chop! Like, help with learning. Where the heck did I go here? Help with learning, absolutely. But, like, help with actually making it. Making anything. Yeah, maybe at some point that'll be important, but I don't want somebody smarter than me to do the coding. I want to become smarter so that I can do the coding myself. That's what I mean. When it comes to art or music or game design, 100%. Please help me. I desire your help. Must have just been the wind that killed everybody. Okay, good, sweet. Dum ba dum bum bum. This is the when Jerry Seinfeld tries to steal back that figurine from his girlfriend's apartment. This is the music that plays. What are your top tier pizza toppings? I'm gonna be honest with you. Pizza topping discussion is almost getting in the range of like sandwich discussion, where I think the conversation has played itself out. Now that it's become like a hashtag normie meme, and on Twitter, everybody's like, oh, here's my thoughts on putting pineapple on a pizza. I'm like, I can't have this conversation anymore. There's too many people caring about pizza toppings now. It's no longer NLS-able material. What are your opinions on pineapple on a pizza? I'm for it. If you're not for it, that's fine. Nope, no one is here. You are sorely mistaken, my friend. Okay, they saw me. What's with all the saves? Dude, you better save than sorry. Haven't you ever heard that expression? What's your top tier style of buffalo wing sauce? I am a buffalo wing fan. Like, I like the spicy nuclear red wings. I'll eat a chicken wing with, oh, it's a salt and pepper wing. It's a honey garlic wing. But my platonic ideal is like a neon red buffalo wing. Bone or no bone? I've never had a boneless wing, to be honest. I don't think I've had a boneless wing anyway, but I'm fine with either of them. What about Korean style wings? Dude, that's still like one of planet Earth's best kept secrets, is that the best fried chicken in the world is actually Korean. But it's starting to pop off. Like, they're, you know, cool neighborhoods are getting like Korean fried chicken places. Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Someone's gotta like reveal it for me. Why are there so many people that want to see vertiginous golf? I'm not suggesting there's some kind of conspiracy. I want to know why specifically vertiginous golf has taken on this like folk hero status. It seems like over the course of the past like 2 or 3 weeks, it's taken on a world of its own. Because it's weird. It's been too long. Both of those I think are valid. We're getting that George Soros money to shill it. I fucking knew it. You know, there's chairs right there. You can just grab it. Pop a squat, buddy. Vertiginous golf is the game where you get like Mario Kart style power-ups, and then you can like just bomb the Christ out of the person who's the last to get it in the hole, so you just drop like, you know, Tesla coils on top of them. I mean, Hitman style.
Take him out!
Judo chop! What? I don't know why, but I find it hilarious when you just save all your shit and then mess with someone for like 10 minutes. It's actually hilarious when you, like someone's just 2 steps away from or 2 feet away from the hole, and then you just drop like tornado, black hole, bomb, and they just like literally can't do anything.